Let's see. Mercadorpus Outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. That's a ganote, easy prey for lupin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed. Mush mush. It's the chug yard. Needs a key. Locked up tight. The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chuggers. The rails... You're on the right track. Keep your eyes... Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. Bompa Bonker's busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. things done before the darkness falls again. Let's see. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way. Let's see. It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. This story needs a hero. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a... Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him GIZMO. He gave you the... GIZMO remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of... But GIZMO says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story. He'd lie if he claimed it was all good. You changed after your Mooma and Pops. He understands history made Loopa Loopin a big part of your past, your present, and soon. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. GIZMO understands you still have strong feelings, but
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Sometimes your gut is flat out wrong. Even the dark knows you're better than this.
Stick with me.
hard to believe the world... Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem... But that's not important now. GIZMO says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough. That's what he decided to call it after he saw it for the... Daytime is the best time to get things done. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. At least the temp's nice and steady underground. Worth a shot. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have something he devised to salvage valuables from the ground. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says the best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog. GIZMO thinks he's a little... The grease monkey's mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. Stand up on your own 2 feet. Did it just get quieter? That's just nasty. Biohazards make you puke. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Botse. In Mo. Diava. Tomosakula Imapela.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Says he's a monster haunter. The best you'll ever see. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes. Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a... It's hard to make those life or death decisions. When it comes... Says it's wild that the world... Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones. He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them. But enough of that, right? He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's... Right now, though, he feels he's come to a... Says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where they are, you need to see where they've been. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a... Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before... There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes. Says you stick to the haunting and shot... Let's see.
Tarinman.
Moog says you should go hunt for squips in the cave. seems dirty down here in the dirt. Wait, it's the script hole-up. The place is just filled with critters. Enough of that. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. There are shadows forming again. Those are the kind of things you need. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. See what this thing can do. There are brakes if you want them. go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old days. What a waste. Little lives here. He says that's enough scrips to sustain the Mekton's claw crane. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more It's already quite sturdy, but upgrading it will greatly improve your chances of victory. Gizmo wants to help if he can. You need to help Gizmo defeat the Jumbo Puff before it destroys the West Route. Hates that you're wasting your time trying to improve things. Says goodbye to you. Gizmo wants to help if he can. You need to help Gizmo defeat the Jumbo Puff before it destroys the West Route. The only thing keeping the tree alive is the work he wishes you goodbye. Gizmo wants to help if he can. We'll be around when... The story will go on as long as there is someone there to listen.